Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you. Thank you. I'm Fumiko Haift, Campus Dean of UConn Waterbury and Chief Administrative Officer. But I actually like calling myself CEO, if the university will let me call that, but not in the typical sense of a chief executive, but more as a chief empowerment officer or chief entertainment officer. We'll see. And it's my great honor to welcome you to the ribbon cutting ceremony for the Neil O'Leary Building. I should mention this event was originally meant to be small, a casual gathering, organized by me and a few fellow amateurs, but as word spread, support grew. It became much grander over the past several days, as it should have been from the beginning. The mayor's office called to help, and that moment and this crowd is such a reflection of Waterbury's ethos. This city, this region, and this crowd is such, this region shows up for each other and for what matters. And that's one of the many reasons why I love Waterbury. My sincere apologies in advance for not acknowledging every esteemed guest by name up front. I will probably miss some. And also, we are keeping remarks very tight because we are so fortunate to have many dignitaries joining us today. This building is more than brick and glass. It's a symbol of partnership, resilience, and shared vision. And at one point, we almost didn't even have brick or glass left. The space was nearly demolished. If you want the full story, there's a nice article in UConn Today from February 12th, so please do look it up. Today's a celebration of access, opportunity, and of everyone here who made it happen. From the city to our state and federal leaders to UConn and our incredible community. And just look around. This gathering speaks to the profound respect and affection we all share for the city, for this project, and most certainly for Neil O'Leary. I'm sorry, I'm not sure. We have a short but meaningful program, and I will be your MC, so let us begin. Dr. Radenka, next is Dr. Radenka Maric, president of UConn. She's my mentor and the reason I came to UConn in 2018. She's also been one of the most committed supporters of Waterbury from day one and the leader who helped make this building a reality. President Maric.
Good afternoon, friends and family of Waterbury. What an amazing day to celebrate our great leader, former Mayor Neil O'Leary, a true friend of UConn, and I call him Neil. So this is not about renovation of the building. This is about vision, community, unity, and caring for each other. And how it starts. It starts from the top, and I want to acknowledge the special person sitting in this first row, Tom Reeder, our Board of Trustee members, who told me I have to come and see Waterbury. And on my second day as an acting president, without knowing what I'm doing, I came, and I'm going again, and I'm going again. And they says, as a president, you should not just focus on Waterbury. But there is something special about this place. And that's a working class community that cares for each other. And it's very hard for working class community to succeed without having the best leaders. And the best leader is a Fumiko Huff that I had at UConn to offer to you. He loves this community as much as he loves her family. Her family lives in San Francisco. He commutes every Friday night and comes back on Sunday or Monday. It's hard to leave your children and family behind, but you are all her family, and I want a round of applause for this amazing leader. Neil O'Leary Building will house essential programs in nursing, allied health, and research, and will drive both innovation, workforce development for Waterbury community and our great state. I don't want to talk more because Tom says maybe there is less people who are not talking than people talking, but let's celebrate unity, community, and commitment to amazing Waterbury. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, so if anyone wants miles, please talk to me, and I'm happy to share the miles that I collect every week. Next up is Mayor Paul Prynowski. He's guiding Waterbury into the future with vision, strength, and tireless leadership. We're so grateful for your presence and partnership. Thank you.
Thank you. You know, I always knew it was going to be hard to follow Neil O'Leary, but until tonight I didn't realize how hard it was going to be. But I do have to say, I get to cut a lot of ribbons because of the work that he did for 12 years. So thank you for that, Neil. So, it's really an honor to be here today at the dedication of this building named after Neil O'Leary, a man who I've been proud to call a colleague, a mentor, and really a close friend. When Neil was mayor, I had the opportunity of serving alongside him as president of the Board of Aldermen, and I witnessed firsthand the kind of leader he was, someone who didn't just talk about change, but someone who made it happen. Where others saw obstacles, Neil always saw potential. And that's exactly what he saw in this building. A structure that had seen better days, but one he knew could be brought back to life and serve this community in a powerful way. This building and all it's going to bring to UConn Waterbury and to our city is a reflection of Neil's vision for Waterbury, bold, hopeful, and committed to progress. I also want to sincerely thank our partners who helped make this vision real. Lou Foster and Joe Gramando of Green Hub Development have truly been champions for downtown Waterbury. Their belief in the city and their continued investment in its revitalization cannot be overestimated. And I want to say thank you to Dr. Famika Hoft. Your leadership at UConn Waterbury, along with the vision of President Merrick and Trustee Tom Ritter, instilled the confidence and the commitment we needed to expand UConn into this space. Because of you and your team, UConn will continue to grow its presence here in meaningful and lasting ways. So Neil, again, thank you for your years of partnership and more importantly for your friendship. Your legacy is written into the very walls of this city, and this building is one more chapter in that history.
Thank you, Mayor. All right, now we turn to a special moment, the dedication of the plaque and the name that this building will carry into its future. I know people are circulating a sheet of paper, but hold that in your hand, and then we'll work on it later, and I'll explain to you later. Mr. Lou Forster, partner at Green Hub Development, chair of the board at Johns Hopkins University, and a passionate supporter of higher education, together with Joe Gramando, helped make this building and this naming possible. Lou, thank you for honoring a leader whose impact has shaped the city and this campus in immeasurable ways. Please welcome Mr. Lou Forster.
Thank you. Joe Gramando and I have one simple message for everyone here this afternoon. Thank you. Projects of this type require the cooperation of countless people, and many of you are here now. Thank you to Fumiko Hoft, without whose vision and planning this building would not have been possible. Thank you to President Marich, without whose support and abiding commitment this building would not have been possible. President Marich, I think you used the words unity, community, and commitment. You foster all of those in spades. Thank you. Thank you to Tom Ritter for your understanding of the needs of Waterbury and your confidence in Joe Gramando and me. There are many state representatives and state senators here this afternoon. The Lieutenant Governor, Susan Bicewicz, is here. Johanna Hayes is here. U.S. House of Representatives. A difficult position just now. Joe and I are incredibly fortunate that all of you supported UConn in its move to expand its facilities in Waterbury. The sitting mayor is here, Paul Prynowski. Thank you. Thank you, sir. There are many people here this afternoon who assisted UConn or assisted the city of Waterbury or assisted Joe and me. Please know that we thank you so much. And now a heartfelt and most enthusiastic thank you to our honoree, Mayor Neil M. O'Leary. Thank you, sir. Mayor O'Leary fought for this project through COVID, through budgetary problems at both the city and state, through, I hate to admit this, hesitations on Joe's and my part, and I'm sure through numerous other issues and problems of which I am unaware. Mayor O'Leary, thank you. This building, 36 North Main Street, will from now on be known as the Neil O'Leary Building. There's a plaque right over there, and Fumiko has given me permission not to read the entire plaque, but I'm going to read part of it. I can't resist. And I'm quoting from the plaque now. This building stands as a testament to Neil M. O'Leary's enduring legacy and profound impact on the Waterbury community. His unwavering commitment to public service is exemplified through his distinguished tenure as police chief, Board of Education commissioner, and mayor. The building, built in 1898 and known throughout its history as the Odd Fellows Hall, was up for auction when Mayor O'Leary took office in December 2011. Recognizing the building's historical architectural significance in the city's downtown and the close proximity to the University of Connecticut's downtown regional campus, Mayor O'Leary removed the building from the auction list and then insisted the city take possession of this historical landmark with the vision that the building become part of the UConn downtown campus. In 2016, Mayor O'Leary secured a $10 million grant from the state of Connecticut to rehabilitate and renovate this historical building. The vision, endurance, and exceptional leadership of Neil O'Leary has forever shaped the future of Waterbury, leaving a legacy that will continue to inspire this community for generations to come. Mayor, thank you.
Hey, everybody. Thank you. I got to figure out which pocket I put my reading glasses in. I made the font so large on my notes that I probably don't need them. But I made notes because you know how I can get when I don't have notes. You might be here for after dinner. Anyways, this is a distinct honor today to be here with all of you, and I'm looking now at some of the faces I hadn't seen since this day started, and I'm even more touched by some of the faces and folks I haven't seen in a long time. To all of the speakers, particularly Representative Hayes, I'm grateful for your kind words, Lieutenant Governor Bysowitz, and certainly my dear friend and current Mayor Paul Pernaruski, very touching remarks. My dear friend, we call each other by our first name, Radenka. I am very honored to have you here today. We have our horses here to honor you, and you're welcome to take a ride if you'd like. I was thinking we could put you and Fumiko on them and watch them run down West Main Street. I am deeply honored to have my family here with me. My brothers and sisters are here. My daughter Maggie is here, and her brother Patrick and his wife Melissa, and our granddaughter Isla are in North Carolina. My wife Kathy is here as well, and Maggie's mom Dale is here, which we always have fun introducing each other. We kind of broke that, what did we do? What do they call that? We broke that glass ceiling. So we have two beautiful children with two moms, and we all get along famously. We have every holiday together, and we all hang out together, and we all love each other. And broken families should repair themselves and think more like us. Big thank you to the owners, Lou Forster and Joe Gramando. Became close friends with both. And Lou, as you may have heard, is the chair of the board at Johns Hopkins University and has enormous insight into success and education, not only from his role there, but also he really believes in what's happening at the University of Connecticut, and Joe does as well. And it's an honor to have them here and an honor to be part of this Waterbury fabric. This is the third major project they've done in the city. They did Holland Hughes, which was empty for 20 years. They did the Brown Building, which now we have about 100 students living in a dormitory on the second and third floor. And then they've done this magnificent building. So I'm really pleased to have met them and worked with them. And it's just been an amazing experience. Special thanks to all of our city officials who are here and our beloved employees in this city who care about this city as much as we all do. And I can tell you that it was an honor of a lifetime to work 12 years in the mayor's office and another 5 years in the police chief's office. And many of those employees are still with us today. And they're like me, I guess. They just don't want to leave. Until after a while you figure it out. There is gonna be, it must be, a life after. Maggie always teased me, Dad, you've only really had one job in your whole adult life. And it was with the same company. I'm telling you. I also am honored to have my dear friends Jim and Kathy Smith here with me today. From the very beginning, not only not as mayor, but believe it or not, as police chief, Jim and Kathy, we met several times during the beginning years of my police chief years and all the way through to the end of my mayor years. And we had met very often, and we had coffee together. We talked about visionary things for the city. And I that Jim and Kathy Smith love this city as much as anybody I've ever met in my life, and have demonstrated that by giving back to this city each and every day. And I'm honored to have you both here today. Thank you. This building represents what I loved most about being the mayor, and that is the ability to get things done. In fact, this building is a prime example of true collaboration and relationship building. This building demonstrates what can happen when people from the government sector and the private sector work together for the betterment of a community such as ours. From the beginning of this journey, UConn trustee Tom Ritter has embraced this campus in every way imaginable, and in 2020 was instrumental in the designation of this campus as the Center of Excellence for Allied Health. On his second tour of this building, Tom brought trustee Marilda Gandara with him, and we had on hard hats, masks, and flashlights. And we went through all 6 floors, and an umbrella. I forgot the umbrella. We went through all 6 floors, and I was over the years, I've been pretty good at reading people and wondering how Marilda was going to, who is the chair, by the way, of the Building and Grounds Committee on the Board of Trustees at UConn. So it was imperative that Marilda saw this building so we could garner the support during the trustee meetings. And I was watching her body language and her facial expressions from floor to floor. I have to admit, I got a little nervous from time to time, but then when we walked out of the building and she turned around and looked at it and she said, "It's the most beautiful place. It's magnificent, the architecture. Look at this. This is beautiful." Well, needless to say, Tom and I felt pretty good about that luncheon after that. Next came the appointment of UConn President Radenka Merrick, who actually, I've forgotten, was here as in your interim role as well, who was a visitor to not only this building, but mostly to the campus, and fell in love with Waterbury very quickly, and we're forever grateful for you, Radenka. You've made a big difference in a short period of time in this city, trust me. It's amazing. And when Bill Pizzuto, Dr. Pizzuto, announced his retirement, and he's now a state representative, Radenka promised me that she was going to find the right leader for this campus moving forward. And she said, Neil, you have to have faith in me. And And then she brought in the amazing Dr. Fumiko Haft, as you guys have gotten, who haven't met her tonight as the MC. Fumiko developed a relationship quickly with Access Rehab, and then worked with Joe on the design and layout of each floor. And I know we're running probably a little bit late, but if you do have time, it won't take that much of your time to see the building. It's really beautiful. It really is amazing on the inside. And the nursing sections and the audiology sections, and it's really something to see. So if you can make the time, please take advantage of it. If you can't, you're welcome to come back anytime. Listen, at the end of the day, it's all about what we can do for the city's and the state's greatest assets, and that's our students. They are the future. They're the future of not only this city, they're the future of our state, they're the future of everything. Right, Congresswoman?
Yes.
Longtime teacher. We must do everything in our power to support our rising students. The partnership between UConn and this city is strong. 3 years ago, when the city started the Waterbury Promise Program, which was approved by the Board of Aldermen under the direction of President Pernaruski and now Mayor Pernaruski, UConn immediately partnered with us. What that means is that a qualified Waterbury Promise student can now receive $5,000 per year from Waterbury Promise and another $5,000 per year from the University of Connecticut. That's an amazing commitment. We have about 500 students in the Waterbury Promise program right now. Obviously, many of them come to UConn, both here and in stores, and our other regional campuses. We have students in Stanford. We have students in Hartford. But at the end of the day, when Nathan First and Trustee Ritter and President Merrick and Fumiko came and told us about their commitment to Waterbury and helping our students, who are mostly first generation, and if they're not first generation, their parents are first generation. And when I first say first generation, I mean two things. First generation to the United States of America, but many families, first generation students who are able to have a post-secondary education in a flagship university like the University of Connecticut because of the commitment that UConn has given to the city of Waterbury and our students. And that's pretty amazing. And it is very touching when you think about it. If you want to ever see something beautiful, come to the first Waterbury Promise meeting each year when the students go right into that building and in the conference hall, and they are with their families, they're with their grandparents, they're with their parents, they're with their siblings, and they are called up to receive the Waterbury Promise Scholarship. As you now know what that is and what that means. There is not a dry eye anywhere in the place. It's the most amazing thing you can ever take the time to go see, because it'll touch you for life. I promise you that. So we're really here today to celebrate our students' ability to have an opportunity through the hard work of everyone, from federal officials to state officials, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Governor Dan Malloy. He's been in this building, and I asked him to come down here and asked him for that $10 million grant. Should ask for 15. And he said, "Boy, you sure have lofty ambitions, buddy." After he left office, Governor Ned Lamont has also been in this building and a very frequent visitor to Waterbury. And he didn't even blink an eye. DEC commissioners have been here. Our deputy commissioner is here with us. But, it really does take a collaborative effort, a bunch of good and well-intentioned people who know what they're here on this earth for, and that is to make this place better than when we arrived. And that's what it means to all of us here. And I'll end my speech by saying how deeply proud I am of our mayor. He's been in office now for 16 months, and he has really hit the ground running. His administration is as committed as any I've ever seen. And he and his wife, Kim, are amazing people, and they have given their body and soul to this city the way so many of us have in the past. So I'm very honored to have he and Kim here with us today. I'm very honored to see all of you here. There is a bar. I'm sure that you have all figured that out in the back. And we would love to have you have a drink and take a tour of the building. Vicki Nardello, hi. I just realized you were here. Nice to see you, former state rep, Prospect area. And again, I do want to take another moment to thank our family. We have one brother who is not here. He's ill. So pray for him. God bless you all. We love you.